subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, and you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Okay, so I wanted to come on and let's talk about reaching the state of euphoria. Okay. And I'm not talking about drugs. Okay. Reaching a state of higher consciousness, of euphoria, of like, oh God, it feels so good, right? So how to get there is, you don't need drugs. You don't need psychedelics. You don't need whatever people take to reach that state of euphoria, of consciousness. You can do it naturally by actually meditating. It's free. It's easy. It's not that hard. So yeah. So how you get to this state of euphoria is by meditation. As I said, that's 111. You don't need drugs. So when I started on my path about 9 years ago, and I didn't actually start walking my path until 6 years ago. I think it's been, yeah. I've been on YouTube for 6 years, since 2018. Okay, there you go. 133, as I said that. So 2018. So when I started on my awakening path of enlightenment, that's why my channel is changed to Angels of Enlightenment. My channel has been changed. This is the third time, and God gave, I sat in meditation, and that's how I got my answer. Angels of Enlightenment. I was like, oh, that sounds good. So, and then, so you don't need to do drugs to get to a state of euphoria, a state of consciousness of where you want to go. It's called dedication. It's called discipline within yourself and me reaching the state of euphoria, of higher consciousness, of higher awareness, God, Christ consciousness, as they call it, right? Christ consciousness. So me getting to that point, like I said, I didn't have to do drugs. I didn't have to do anything. I did meditations. I meditated an hour. At first I started out, because I didn't understand it at the time. So I started slowly meditating. Actually, the practitioner that I was using to help me, I paid her to help me, some things that I already knew. She helped me. So I had a practitioner. Yes, I did consult a psychic. She did help me out for a few years until she betrayed me and she backstabbed me. And she, also other people in town were using her to do spells on me. So yeah. And also, amongst other people. I'm still here, guys. I'm not going anywhere. If that was the case, I would have died in 04 when in 04. That was 2004. If that was the case, I would have died back in 2017. No, 2000, was it? No, 2016. It was October of 2016. I would have died then. Okay? So obviously God has a purpose for all of us. It's us to realize, to go within, to figure out who we truly are within. It's not the outside, as I always tell you guys. It's not the outside world. It's the inside world. How you connect with God, your higher self, the answers that you seek, you can't seek it in the exterior. You have to seek it within the interior world, which is you, as I always say. Okay? So, but it also, when you do go into meditation, I'm not saying, like I said, I started 5 minutes, with my practitioner. She told me, okay, 5 minutes, do like 5 minutes a day, meditate for 5 minutes a day, whatever. So that's how I started meditating, was because of my practitioner. As I said, I paid her to help me, not to do spells on people and all that. I could have if I want to, but for what? When I was younger, I made stupid choices. I already learned from that. I will never do that again. So no, I don't believe in spells. As we speak in spells. So that's why I say, That's why it's called spelling. So when you're spelling, you're speaking, acknowledge what you speak before you speak. All right? Like, process what you're going to say before you speak, because you're spelling. We're spelling all the time. We're casting spells all the time. That's why it's called spelling. Okay, go do your homework. Go whipster it. Go do something. I don't know. But I'm giving you my personal experience that you don't need to do drugs to get to a state of euphoria, to a state of higher consciousness. But you have to be disciplined. You have to discipline yourself every day, all the time. Kind of like the Buddha. You know, the Buddha, how the Buddha sits in silence. It's all the freaking same. They just have different names. That's why I don't like religion, because religion just wants to own everything. You know what I mean? You are your own person. God gave you the brains to use. Okay? So when you go in and you seek within yourself, right? You're seeking the kingdom of God. Wow. It's called your pineal gland. It's in the middle of your brain. Okay? So that causes enlightenment. So when you go into this enlightenment stage, you're fighting with your demons, because we all have demons. Okay? We all have demons in us. That's why we fight with ourselves. That's why we're you know what I'm saying? Like, we're mad, we're angry. Where those emotions come from? They come from the lower self, the lower frequency. Right? So if we're happy, we giddy, we're moving, you know what I'm saying? That is a higher frequency. So do you understand frequency, energy? We're all made out of atoms. We're all made out of energy, frequency. It's just where do you want to go with your self-discovery, your self-evolution, your knowledge? The knowledge that I have gained on my path to enlightenment has been working really hard to get to where I am today, because of the part of, I went through a lot of trauma. I went through a lot of, I've discussed this in multiple of my videos. I went through rape, sexual abuse, molestation. I went through it all. Okay. I've gotten people try to kill me multiple times. My mother's grandchild tried multiple times. I'm still here. I got suffocated with a pillow, got thrown down the stairs. You name it, it's been done. Then I was with my son's father. It was good at first, as everything is. But you know what I mean? I went through a lot of that stuff with him too. So it was a repeated cycle. Yes, I was raped by my son's father. And I'm not proud to say that, but I was, when he was drunk. So, okay. So that's why I don't intertwine in I've been celibate. It's going on, wow, since 2019, 4 years, 5 years will be since I lost our daughter, since I lost our child. Okay. So I've been celibate. I do retain, I don't masturbate because I don't want to. You're not going to manifest anything out of it if you do masturbate. I'm just letting you know. If you do retain it, you gain more. I'm just letting you know. Because sharing energy, especially today and these day and ages, everybody's sleeping with each other. Also the COVID shots. You know, there's stuff in there. Go look it up. I have the patent for it. I know what's in it. I will not sleep with anybody. Like I say, I'm going to be a nun until God says, hey, this is your husband. That's it. Trust me, there's been guys that have offered me. They've been handsome. Some of them have been all right. Some have money. Some didn't have money. And I don't care about that. I don't care if you have money. I don't care about your status. I care about your inner status. Because at the end of the day, That's all that really matters. If you know thyself, do you know yourself? You know what I mean? So being in a partnership with someone that doesn't know themselves, why would I do that? As I said, it's 1, 1, 1. You know what I mean? So yes, no, I won't share my energy that I worked hard on, that I worked through, because I've been through my own, I've been cheated on. And I could tell the difference when you sleep with someone and when you don't sleep with someone. I've been there, like, I know energy. I'm an empath. You know what I'm saying? So I've noticed when he used to cheat on me, my moods used to change. When my daughter's father, he was sleeping around too. I knew the people he was sleeping with. I knew the people that, my kids' fathers were sleeping with. My son's father was sleeping with. I have 3 by 1 guy. So you know what I'm saying? Like, energy is energy. Okay. It's simple as that. So what you do with your personal energy is up to you. It's a choice. As I said, it's 11:11. So you either elevate to a higher consciousness, to where you want to go, where you want to be for yourself and not for anyone else. And don't let any religion tell you meditation's bad. It's not. They don't want you to know who you are. Sit with yourself an hour a day, and you're going to see the difference. And then slowly graduating to, okay, an hour in the morning, an hour at night, or 2 hours at night, whatever fits you, because it's your temple. God made you as his image, right? That's what it says in the Bible. I don't know. Go look at it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I've been to every type of church you can imagine. As I said, it's 12:12. I've been to Episcopals. I've been to Gospels. I've been to Catholics. I've been to Methodists. Been to all of them. And guess what? They all try to control you. They all tell you what you can and cannot do. That's not what Jesus says, though. Because if you really know what Jesus said, look at Moses. You know what I'm saying? Look at but it's so strange, because I'm not going to even talk about those, because I was listening to William. I'm going to actually post a video of his. Actually, it's on my Telegram. I post a lot of his videos. I just actually seen his videos. I didn't know anything about him, but he breaks down the Bible in such a way where that's why I stopped reading the Bible. And it's called Use Your Mind. Okay? Yes, the Bible is there, right? But it was made by man. It was. You can look at it. And it's based on astrology. So, it's so funny when people want to condemn me, but in the Bible, it says, it talks about it. I have it on my shorts. There's certain things about the sun and the moon. The first of Genesis, what does it talk about? Adam and Eve. Adams. You know what I'm saying? Like how Eve bit the apple, but they're not really telling you why she bit the apple and who she was really talking to. That's interesting, because I get condemned for the same thing, and my name is Eve. Interesting. So yes, I did some investigations on what Eve has done. And Eve did not do anything wrong. She just heard the serpent, because the serpent was telling her the truth. Interesting. So, so you don't need to do drugs. You don't need to do ayahuasca. These people do. I'm not going to judge anybody that does ayahuasca, because I wanted to do a retreat in Colombia, to do an ayahuasca retreat, to be honest. And then I was doing research about ayahuasca. As I said, that's 1441. It opens certain circuits, open holes in your soul. So certain drugs, these drugs open these certain holes in your aura. And alcohol is the worst. I would never date anybody that drinks. I'm sorry. I date an alcoholic, and no, I wouldn't. That's no, and plus, if you see what alcohol does, it destroys more than it actually helps anybody. So I to be honest, I believe alcohol should be banned, really, in my opinion. Hey, they did it back then. I don't understand why they can't do it now. I guess somebody got paid for that to change some laws, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So, you don't have to do drugs to be in a state of euphoria. And that's coming from me. You meditate, you dedicate yourself, have principles, have dedication, have discipline, what you hear, and the people you hear your information from. Just listen between the lines. Virgos are pretty good at that. We read between the lines. Okay? So, and we know when you're bullshitting us. It's called, the radar comes up like, hey, but we just let you talk and we let you do whatever, but you will expose yourself. You always do. You guys always do. So, if I'm in the wrong, I say, hey, look, I'm in the wrong. If I'm in the right, I'm not going to say, yeah. Well, sometimes I do. Because sometimes I let my ego get in the way, just as well as all of us, right? But you have to balance that ego. You could be egotistical, like, I'm not saying in material possessions, being egotistical in who you are, your self-worth. Yes, I'm very egotistical on that because I know what I've been through. I know what I'm going to tolerate and I know what I'm not going to tolerate anymore. I know what's good for me and I know what's not good for me. I know what's worked for me and I know what's not worked for me. As I said, at 1717, something probably happened in 1777. Whoa, that's like what? Ancient days. That's before Christ. Interesting. Hey, the cosmos has been here way before us. Look at Genesis. Don't blame me, okay? I'm just the messenger. So yeah. That's all I had to say about that. I wanted to come on to tell you, no, you don't need drugs and alcohol to get to that state of euphoria of consciousness. You can do that all on your own by meditation, practicing. And yes, you're gonna have these thoughts. It's because you're confronting your own demons, because none of us are perfect. None of us were, when you were conceived, what frequency were your parents on? That's all I gotta say. Were there cheaters? I can't say too much about that. For my first son, everything, it was what it was. The second one was, I was trying to get back at my kid's father. And, I made some mistakes, but the kid is still his. Still his. I did a DNA test. You know what I mean? So yes, I'm not perfect either. But the child is still his. The third child is his. I got pregnant not even, a month later after my son was born. So, and then my daughter, I wasn't supposed to get pregnant because I had a partial hysterectomy. So I thought I wasn't supposed to get pregnant. Interesting, because I found some pictures of my surgery. So yeah, it's been pretty crazy, but here we are. It all depends on, like I said, all depends on you, your discipline, who you are, where you want to go, where you want to be, and who are you going, like, who do you have around you that it's supporting you? Me? I've had some mentors, I've had some teachers, but we all grow from them. And then new ones come. Old ones will leave and new teachers will come when the student is ready. But remember, the student has to be ready for that to occur. So thank you, William, for your videos. has helped me put a lot of things into perspective of what I already knew, but you just broke it down in such a way where you added the Bible verses with your knowledge and studying and intensive knowledge, which is, thank you. It's helped me understand that I know I'm not crazy. None of us are. So, so religion is just a label. So, I don't know. Someone's telling me to take out a card, and I'm going to do that. All right, let's see. They want me to take out the cosmics. So I'm going to take out the cosmics. Let's see what the cosmic has to say. All right, let's see. And if you're wondering if I do smoke pot, not every day. Moderation, people. And I only do it because I have a lot of health issues. Lots of health issues. So I don't have to take all these drugs that they want to put me on. It's not happening. And that all has to do with karma from your parents. Go look it up. It's embedded in your DNA. That's why it's called sit in silence. So you can clear a lot of that karma. You can burn that karma. Oh. Look at that. As I said, balance karma. Look at that. And it flew out. And while I was shuffling. And it's a 2. Wow. Your brain. 2 has to do with your brain. You know, you have a feminine aspect, a masculine aspect, a positive and negative. It's kind of like a battery and a car as a positive and negative, right? So without the positive, without the negative, the car won't start. 2, 2, 2, 2, as I said that. So balance. Meditation. That will help you to balance. You don't need drugs, guys, to get to that state of euphoria. Okay? It's, we passed Aries season because I see red. So we're at an Aries season and we're going into Taurus, which is obviously right here. You see green? We're in Taurus season. So that's stability. Tauruses could also be egotistical, think they know everything, and very hard-headed. I know. Trust me, I know. And they don't listen to anybody because they think they know all the answers. Hey, I don't know all the answers either. But I look within and I find the answers that I seek. So, yeah, do you see the green and the red? So we're in Taurus season. It's balance. And Taurus has to do with earth, material wealth. But remember, it's not material wealth, it's spiritual wealth. You can have all the money in the world. But if you're not wealthy within, you're really much nothing. But hey, everybody's on their own path. Everybody's on their own timeline. To each their own. I'm just here as a messenger, that's all. So yeah, balance. Balancing out who you are. Confronting the dark aspects of yourself. So you can come to light. Which is interesting because I did a video on that a few days ago. From dark to light. If you want to watch it. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have 2 more cards that came out. I haven't seen them. You see them. I haven't. Let's see what they say. Wow. 13, free spirit. 4, adds to 4, foundations. Your inner foundation. We're talking about Aries. It's burning away the old beliefs of who you thought you were. Because you are meant to be free, as Jesus says. Jesus said, you will do greater things than I. He never said, I'm going to go do greater things than you. No, he didn't say that at all. He said, you will do greater things than I, meaning we will all do greater things. Yes, I can change the world, but you can change the world too. And then we have integrity. 17, that's 8. You need to have integrity within yourself, like I said. Find you. Know who you are. Reach that level of euphoria. So everything that I channeled are in these cards. So I'm not making it up. You can only set yourself free. No one can set you free but you. The only one that can confront your darkness is you. No one else can confront your darkness but you. The answers that you seek, you cannot find outside. You can only find in the interior world, not the exterior. You have guides. You have your angels supporting you. If you reach this higher state of consciousness, God consciousness, whatever you want to call it, Christ consciousness, whatever. It's just reaching that state of euphoria, of freedom, of coming born again, being born again. You see the wings? It's being born again. And you don't need to be baptized to be born again. Just being in your integrity, your will, it's going to get you far. Remember frequency, energy. You see all this energy? You have the energy to manifest the life that you want. But you have to be in balance. Know your darkness. Know who thyself is. Okay? So you can become free. That's all Jesus wants us to do, is to be free. What did he do? It's so funny. You know, when Jesus walked in the temple, and remember, Jesus didn't have temples, so I don't understand why there's so many churches, because Jesus didn't preach in churches. Jesus preached on the streets. But, okay. So, Jesus preached on the streets. Jesus looked for sinners. Why? Why, you ask? Why did you think Jesus looked for sinners? And don't think that Jude, the one that betrayed Jesus, like Jesus didn't know that he was going to betray him. That was a purpose. Judas had a purpose. That's why we believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. I follow the steps of the Lord Jesus Christ because I've been crucified, just as well as Jesus has. Jesus was a prophet. Jesus healed. That's what we are. We're healers. I'm a practitioner. No, I don't do spells. I heal. I work with chakras. I work with traumas. And I work in the mental health field. And let's just say these kids, I thought I was broken. These kids are broken. Not just the kids, the parents. And it's sad. That's why I don't know if I can continue any longer working, because I don't approve of the red tapes that they have. That's why I want to I have some ideas. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to keep my mouth closed because I don't want anyone taking my ideas and saying, it's my idea. No, it's not your idea. It's my idea. But Like, I want to use my education that I worked so hard to get for myself. So the degrees that I got was for myself to learn so I can help others. And I don't charge you on YouTube. I don't ask you for donations. I just ask you just to like the video. That's it. That's all. That's an energy exchange. If it resonates with you, it resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, I'm not going to force you. Because that's not what Jesus did. Jesus didn't force people. Okay? That's like religion telling you you can't do this, you can't do that. Let me explore what I got condemned at 16 years old by the church. And I used to sing on Sundays. And I didn't do anything. So that's why I don't go to church. I went to church for Easter because I wanted to be with my kids. And my kids go to a Christian school, and they don't abide by certain things that a lot of other churches do. You know what I mean? I like their church, but I won't go to church because of my experience already. So I will go and see, like, participate one, like Easter. That was my first time. I go there because they go to their moving up ceremonies, and I go there once a year. And that's to sit down, and that's to see the rewards for my kids. But yeah. So let's see what else we had for you, and then we're closing out, and then I'm out of here. I want to get your minds thinking. Okay? I want you to think for yourself. That's what the church don't want you to do, is think for yourself. Read it. It's in the Bible, in the Old Testament. I mean, the New Testament. Look at what the New Testament says. It's so, like, really, it's crazy. Like in the New Testament, women had no rights. That's not what Jesus said. We were created equal? Where? Because we couldn't vote 75 years ago. 75 years ago, we couldn't vote. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we got. All right, we have dreams. Interesting. We have dreams. Houses. I mean, I don't know why I said dreams. Somebody is dreaming, or could be dreaming about something that is going to happen, or you're going to get a revelation in your dreams about a situation, a person. That's what I'm picking up. 333, as I said that. So house buildings. What does the house or the rooms of the house represent to you? Meaning your house within you. Not the exterior, the inner house. Your inner temple. That's what God was talking about, is your inner self. Okay? Is it in order, or is it a mess? What state are you in? So, is your house dirty inside, or is your house clean? Simple as that. Like what I was saying. Oh, I'm so sorry. Manifest. Meditate. I was homeless before too. Look at what I have. I was homeless. I remember in negative-degree weather in a pop-up plastic tent, okay? And it was cold. It was January. It was December, January. It was cold. It was so cold. And I remember not showering. I remember I had my female organs at the time. So imagine how that was. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sorry. I wish I can help. Let's pull a card for you, actually. Something's telling me to pull you a card. Let's see what we got. Whoa. This card came out for you. Came out of nowhere. Look it. They want you to have empowerment. They want you to have empowerment. Let's read the card for you. Your name is Northwest 425. Pray, meditate. I will pray for you tonight. And let God open good doors for you. So we have for you, okay? It says, believe in your own power to create change and control your life. Be empowered by becoming an example to others. Use your past experiences to make yourself stronger. You know, I'm going to tell you a story, Northwest. I'm going to tell you this. I was going to be homeless in February. Because my lease was up December 30th of 2023. Okay. I'm going to tell you this story. I went into depression. I got sick and I was praying. I read Psalms 91. I did my candles. I did my rituals. I did whatever. I prayed, but mostly I prayed. And I asked God for signs. And my heart was racing because I got to, time was up. Comes January. I was worried. I was like, I haven't found anything yet. I was on a month-to-month lease. I was like, I can't find anything. I don't know where I was going to go. I'm telling you my own testimony, okay, Northwest, so don't give up. Please don't give up. I'm telling you at the 10th hour, God will come, but you have to keep your faith. So hear this. So in February, I remember February 17th, I got a text from my realtor. And she told me that my landlord said I could stay. That was a miracle in itself. I was packed up, ready to move. I had my house halfway packed up. The only rooms I did not have packed up were my room, and my boys' room, and my office, because I was still using this space to do videos and stuff like that, research, whatever. But downstairs was mostly packed. I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. I went through my dressers. I got rid of a whole bunch of clothes. I donated a lot of stuff. Because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to go into a hotel. I didn't know where I was going to go. But I kept on praying and I kept on praying and I kept on praying. And I said, God, I leave it to your will. Thy will be done. I leave it to you. I leave all my worries to you. And guess what? I got that call February 17th and I got a home and I stayed in this home. I have another year here. I have until March of 2025. So I'm praying that God will give me another opportunity to stay another year if that is the case. If not, then hey, if I'm meant to leave, I'm meant to leave. But just keep on with your faith. And I believe things are just going to work. And they're going to work out for you. But you just have to be empowered. You have to stay in empowerment. Say, I got this. Say every day to yourself, have affirmations. I am abundant. And I'm sorry about your situation. Like I said, I will pray for you. If I had more, I would do more. I have some ideas. That's so funny that it's so not funny because it's not, because I was there with you too. I've been there. I was homeless multiple times. Even with my son, I was homeless. So I know, especially when you have a child and you're homeless, it sucks. So my advice to you is just keep on with your faith, keep on praying, and I will pray. Remember, when there's more than one praying, miracles will always happen. Okay? Just say, I am amazing every day. Just say to yourself, have affirmations, even write them down. Let's give you an angel. Something's telling me to give you an angel message. So I'm going to give you an angel message from this beautiful angel here. Hold on. Because I know how that feels and it sucks. I've been there multiple times and it sucks. All right. Northwest 425. Holy Spirit, what do you have? I heard keep the faith. Just keep the faith. Right now, just to let you know, I will be going for my consultation for my neck surgery May 7th. And so I don't know what May is going to look like for me. Okay. And we're almost there. All right. What's the message for Northwest 425, please? I know you're going through a hard time. I feel your pain. You feel lost. You feel confused. You feel like no one is there for you. But I'm going to tell you this. God is there for you. I remember when I lost my daughter. I remember when I lost my kids' father. I remember a lot of things. And the only one that took me out of all those dark places was God. Okay? The Lord Jesus Christ, He saved me multiple times. I'm telling you, meditation, meditate. Take your time and meditate. I'm going to throw this, but I was called to throw my deck. So this is the deck that I made. So let's see what this deck has for you, and then we'll go into the angel deck, okay? What's the message? The whole deck wants to come out. Wow. Wow, one card came out. Hold on. Let's see what else comes out. 2. Okay. Wow. Right here. Remember, you're not here to fit in. And don't ever think weakness is weak. What you're going through right now, it's meant to happen for a reason. Don't let it dim your light. Don't let it get you bitter. Don't let it get you angry. There's a reason why you're homeless. And I'm not saying you deserve it. We don't deserve that. We don't. But you're not weak. Okay? Speak kind words to yourself. What was I saying? You can't make this up. What did I tell you, Northwest? 425? Speak kind words to yourself. Remember, I am abundant. 4411, as I said that. All right. Let's get an angel message for you. And then I've been really, really busy today. I really didn't get any sleep last night, so Holy Spirit, what's the message for Northwest 425? Wow. This is the card. The guardian angel of young love. I accept love with gratitude. I am opened and made whole by its beauty. Let's read. Well, I thought that was it. No, it's not. That was youth. Oh, wow. That was pretty fast. Look at that. Young love. So, this is the angel. This is the guardian angel who watches over young love and helps give new and tender relationship their beauty and sweetness. It is also this angel who helps us to feel safe in a relationship. That's meaning with self. And it enables us to trust in our ability to express thoughts and feelings openly and freely. This angel assists us to enhance our self-worth. What was I talking about? The reading before I read your cards. It's repeating the same thing. So you were meant here to be here for a reason. And encourages intimacy with people who value us and who see our light and beauty. We ask this angel to bless us and protect us from people who are damaging and manipulative, or who are unable to share themselves in an open or honest way. We can ask this angel to support us when we feel vulnerable or insecure, and to assist us when we meet someone we would like to bond with. It can help us to make risks with someone we sense is worthwhile, but who may be shy or reserved. This guardian angel guides individuals towards potential partners, helping them to feel attracted to the very people who will respect their individuality. What was I saying in the beginning? We're not here to fit in. We're all here. We're all different for a reason. And safe. So, people who will respect their individuality and safety allow them to express their true sense of self in a kind and gentle manner. It is this angel who looks over and guides us towards making healthy friendships, which will give us deep and lasting happiness. We can pray to the guardian angel of young love whenever we enter into a relationship and need help and assurance that it is for our highest good. We can call upon this angel whenever our present relationships are stuck or stale and need revitalizing. This is the guardian angel who blesses and renews the spirit of love and loving sexuality within us all. Like I said, we ask it to protect and guard our most intimate relationships and to keep the bonds of love secure from negative forces which may be excluding, separating, or in any way attempting to place a wedge in our most cherished friendships. Remember to follow your inner world. And that was your message, Northwest, at 4:25. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully this message resonated. Obviously it did, because it correlated with the reading that I did prior to your read. Okay, so this was your free read. I knew you needed it. I felt it. I felt the energy, and I knew you needed it. And this is what we're supposed to do. And that's it. I don't care about the money. I just care about to help someone, because I know what it's like because I'm going to tell you this, when I have my surgery, it's just going to be me and my kids. And it's scary because it's neck surgery, right? I don't have friends. I don't have family. I just have my kids. So I'm kind of dealing with my own personal things, health-wise. And the only one that has helped me has been my son. And I am so grateful and blessed that God gave me a son. Well, he gave me 3, but one is old enough And I just been so blessed to have him because it's been hard. Health wise anyways. So that's all I gotta tell you. I kind of got like a little emotional there. But I'm feeling your pain too. So I get it. I understand things are gonna work out for you, but you remember you have to put in the work too. Yes, God will lead you, but you have to put in the work, the necessary work to where you want to be. Because no one can do the work for us. We can only do it for ourselves. So I send you all the love in the world, and God bless you. And I will send you prayers, and may the Lord bless you with a home, hopefully soon. Hopefully he might change his mind. You don't know. Just keep on praying. Keep on reading Psalms 91 twice a day. That's my suggestions to you. Psalms 91 twice a day. And things will change, but it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. You never know. You might just get that call and say, hey, you can stay. Or, you know what I mean? Or maybe your time is up and God is removing you somewhere better. Always look at it like this. God is going to send me somewhere better. Think of it like that. Because that's what I thought. That's what I, like, when February hit, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I said, you know what? God, take it. I don't know what to do. Like, you told me to lay my burdens on you. This is my burden. And I got the call the next day. Seriously, like the next day. So, and it was early in the morning. I wasn't expecting it. It was a Saturday, to be exact. That's how happy I was. I was like, oh my God. So I had to unpack things. And so here we are. So God bless you. Have a great day. Thank you for joining. And remember, you don't need drugs to reach a state of euphoria, to reach that higher consciousness that you want to reach. Dedication, discipline in yourself, loving yourself. And when those bad thoughts come up, just go into meditation. Just take those deep breaths. Just focus on you. Stop focusing on everybody else, because guess what? Nobody's going to be there. Only you. Only God is going to be there with you. People always say, I'm going to help you. I'm going to be there for you. And towards when that time comes, they're not there. Trust me, I know. That's why I don't rely. I don't count on anybody. And I'm not saying it's easy being a single mom, managing everything. But I'm telling you, I don't have thousands and billions of dollars. I live paycheck to paycheck like anybody else. I'm scrambling change too. But I know my time will come when it's right and when it's in alignment for my highest and greatest good. And trust me, I'm not going to sell my soul for some money. Ain't happening. So if I have to keep on working the way I'm working, it is what it is. I don't need to sell my butt to go make some money. I have brains, I have hands, and I have some feet. So, you know what I mean? And God God bless those people that don't. But, God always blesses those that are missing. God will add to you some way, somehow. Okay? So always look at it like that. I don't know when I'll be back on. I said I wasn't going to show my face, but this was an important video. I thought for me to you was very important to share. Okay? And yeah, I send you all the love in the world. I think I said that how many times already? Thank you to all my new subscribers, my old subscribers. Thank you to the likes, to the comments. I always comment. And I always like, your comments. Some of your comments, guys, I tell you. But you know what? That's a test for me, too. To see if I'm going to give in to lower vibrational individuals. And sometimes I do. But sometimes they just need it. I'm sorry. The Lilith comes out in me. I have Lilith and Taurus. So, yes, my Lilith comes out a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. I am not ashamed. of who I am. If that was the case, I wouldn't be on YouTube. And the whole town wouldn't be talking about me. Well, thank God I left that town. Because that town is nothing but lies, secrets, deceit, and everybody sleeps with everybody. I'm telling you. The little town and that's not even my hometown. That's where my mom took us to. So, but it's actually better than the city, to be honest. Just the people are freaking whacked out. They think they're better than you, and they all sleep together, and they all think it's cute and sweet, and it's so gross. To each their own, but no. Like I said, I'm not better than anybody, but I don't like sharing cooties. Nah, I'm good. But you guys have a great one. I send you all love in the world again. And Northwest 425, I wish you the best. God bless you. I send you my prayers. Hopefully you will have a house soon, or wherever God is going to send you. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.